Hello, friends from the comic book and manga world. My name is G,
And I'm Hector.
and we're here to talk about the November 11th, 2024 FOC. Hector and I, we work for Penguin Random House, so the titles that you'll see today are those that we can sell around the world. And aside from this YouTube channel, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and X at PRH International Comics, where you'll see our posts and updates on there. So definitely check us out. And we'll go ahead and get started with our picks. And first up is me, actually.
Yeah.
If you haven't, well, at the time of this recording, issue one has already come out,
Come out. Yeah.
which I already have. And so we have issue two. This is cover B by Jean Ha. One of my favorite characters in this is Riley's mom, and who is featured on this cover. It looks bad, I know, but I can explain. And I like the mom is like drawn as if they're on lined
Yeah.
paper.
Like a little uh what is
Doodle.
it? Remark. A little
Like a
remark
little
on top.
remark. Oh, that would be such a
Yeah.
cool idea if you could get, if you, I don't know, for fans out there who want to
Ooh.
get remarks, that would be a great idea.
I'm gonna get a remark of my mom on a comic cover. That's an
Like,
idea.
that'd be amazing. Also, the interior art of this, it plays with so
Mhm.
many different, like I love when I don't want to reveal too much of issue one, but they really make use of the black and white line paper type of art versus
Yeah.
the colored art. Yeah, the art is amazing. So definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. And I think it's a cool
Mhm.
cover as well. And I had to give a shout out to Patty Cake, the mom. All right.
Yeah, and the two horns that they drew on a FML on the top.
Yes, yes. And then wait, should I say this? I won't say this. Maybe.
No
First issue,
spoilers.
no spoilers, I won't say. I'll move on.
Okay. Daredevil 16 Diwali variant is my pick, one of my picks. And this is just such a cool cover with Bullseye here on the cover, negative red background, and just his face sort of like going between old, like kind of old on one side, and some electrical currents coming out of his bullseye on his head with some clock hands. And Dolly never disappoints. And if you haven't looked up Dolly's social media and follow his art, he does not just amazing covers, but also he does these sort of movie posters and things like that. He's just amazing, and all his art, not just how it's beautiful, which it is, but the concepts that he brings on his into his illustrations, they're so amazing. A lot of them are extremely funny, and a lot of them are just, if you're a fan of anything pop culture, I'm pretty sure he's done an art for it. So, yeah, again, very, very cool, very beautiful cover right here.
All right, next up, yes, had to include this. This is Alligator Loki Holiday Special. This is the Balderi variant. And what more to say? Basically, it's if you're looking for like a holiday read, this is definitely something that you want to pick up. So this is coming to print for the first time because originally it was on the Infinity Comics on the Marvel Unlimited app. And so it will also include like it's not only collecting issues 13 to 24 of Alligator Loki Infinity Comics, but it will also have like a brand new holiday like story written by Alyssa
Mhm.
Wong, also collected in this printed version. So this is definitely it. Love the fun cover. I just had to include it.
I know with with the goats, the two goats from Thor and all that is. And you're a fan of holiday specials. You talked about holiday specials, not just Christmas. I know you like
I
Every time
pick
there's
them
like a
up.
holiday special, you pick them up.
I do
Yeah,
pick them up because I don't know,
which is
I want to
great.
be in the holiday spirit, so I always pick them
But
up.
you made a comment to me a while back where you're saying that not only they're you love them and all that, but it's also like very collectible because they're rarely collected later on. Like it's
Yeah.
very rare to see holiday issues in collected editions. So that's also a cool reason to
Yeah.
pick these up because
Yeah, and I
they
like to do
turn
it
into
on a
collectibles
yearly
very
basis.
quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
whenever they come out every like holiday season, I definitely like that's me.
yeah, for sure. All right,
Mhm.
and we continue with Immortal Thor number 18. This is the Russell Dotterman, and it's the Mighty Thor 10th anniversary variant. Can't believe is I was gonna say usually you say, oh, I can't believe it's been that long, but no, in this case I'm like, I can't believe it's only been 10 years since we got the Mighty Thor um storyline with Jane Foster taking over the hammer for Thor. So yeah, here it is. It's a beautiful homage cover, and it has um, obviously the Mighty Thor Jane Foster on the cover, but you also see sort of her Jane Foster with as she looked when she wasn't turned into the Mighty Thor with the cancer, still fighting cancer. Not exactly sure who's the character on the right, but I'm feeling that it could it be Valkyrie? I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much. But it is again very beautiful cover. And it's such a great anniversary for such a great storyline, which I love. And I'm glad that they're paying homage to it.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, and then next up we have Deadpool issue number
Mhm.
9. This is Jessica Fong, new Deadpool variant, and then we have the 1 and 50 ratio incentive, and we have Ellie Camacho on the cover. I picked this. You're not seeing this digitally. If you look up really closely to this, you'll notice like sort of like paint strokes in the background of the of in the background. It's I just I know it's gonna look beautiful in print when you have it in
Yeah.
person because you're not seeing it on the screen right now, but it I just love the texture that you see in the paint with the art here. So I just love it. It's beautiful, even more so if you get the version variant. So yes, mentioning it here. Jessica Fong. I want to eventually meet her one day because she does great
Yeah.
art. But yes, yes.
Very, very cool.
Mhm.
And we continue with TVA number 1. This is the Carmen Carnero variant. This is the book that is sort of bringing stories from the TVA and the multiverse. And as you can see on the TV screens, you have several versions of characters from all over the multiverse, like Spider Gwen, and I love the expression on the on the Scarlet Witch sort of face right there on the screen, and then you have some other characters around. Anyways, and then you have Miss Minutes right up there, looking very cute. But as we know, if you watch the TV shows and all that, that she's not that cute and nice. This is a very cool illustration, but also the concept of it with all the TVs, because also in the TVA there are all these older retro screens, and I love that there are different versions of it. Like that looks like a old Mac on the right hand side, top right hand side, I think. But yeah, I think we had in our home all these different versions at some point of the different TVs. Anyways, very cool. Carmen Carnero, of course, the Spanish artist. She's amazing and did such a great job with this one. Check out the other covers for this book too, because there are some other covers that are very different sort of looks at Miss Minutes, and they look very cool too. So there you go.
Okay. And then our piece of news. So, if you weren't aware,
Yeah.
Inklore is putting out Wet Sand Volume 1 next year in May.
Hmm.
Provided things don't change in the schedule, that it should come then. And I have the arc of it, which is not going to look like this is not the final version, obviously, but in all its glory and gloriousness, uh, I think it's pretty cool. A lot of people
Yeah.
think it's pretty cool. So if you're not familiar with it, it's very much popular in the BL world, I should say. Finally coming into print in English. It's very mature rated, so keep that in mind. So the premise of the story, we have this photographer named Joe who has a chance encounter with this gorgeous Ian, and Joe falls really head over heels for him. There's this undeniable attraction between them. Joe is determined to break through Ian's very indifferent, aloof demeanor. And
Hmm.
Ian is like that because his life, he's not really thinking about romance because there's a lot of things that are happening in his life. So he's really more focused on freeing himself from his past life and his past as he's embroiled with like a high profile member of a dangerous gang, and
Hmm.
one of the people in the gang, TJ, is his on again and off again lover, which makes it more complicated to get out of that life. So it's this struggle that he's going through within the crime syndicates. And if Ian isn't careful about it, events might spiral out of his control and it might drag him back into that world of murder and corruption. And so, volume one will contain episodes 1 to 13 of the web comic with this, obviously, with the same name, Wet Sand. And again, it's very popular among the boys love community. So when this was first announced, huge praise, huge excitement surrounding
Yeah.
it, and yeah, highly recommend checking it out. Keep a lookout on this when it comes out next year.
Yes. Very cool. Excellent.
And that's it for this week. Thank you all for joining us. And as always, comment down below on what you'll be picking up for this FOC, what you're excited about. We'll be happy to hear from you. And as always, check us back here on this YouTube channel, on our social media sites linked below, to see our updates and news on there. So that's it for this week. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.